Wonderful. You've either got the Lost Colony or you've got the oldest English anything in this continent. Their stuff's here, so you can't deny it.
The Outer Banks' grassroots Croatan Archaeological Society is finding some international attention lately for Society President Scott Dawson's ancestral Hatteras Island home.
We did about 8 pits this size in 2009 to see if it was worth doing a dig. And we got a perfect sequence of stuff, thousands of artifacts in the very first try.
This group, made up of family and volunteers, have been sifting through the centuries 1 inch at a time, digging holes to help fill in the public about Hatteras' place in the American tale.
Isn't that just amazing?
Let's take a look and find out what this island has to offer. All of it, Civil War, all of it. There's all kinds of stuff on this island.
The Hatteras area of the Outer Banks was once known as Croatoan, depicted on period maps and long suspected by historians as a possible final destination of the first English colony in America. They were last seen more than 400 years ago near modern-day Mania.
What might be described as the most obvious of the, as it were, Elizabethan artifacts, which is part of a gentleman's rapier from the 1580s.
Rapier being a sword?
A sword, like an exhibition sword, something like that.
With the help of top British scholars like Professor Mark Horton, the Croatan Archaeological Society has been able to amass and catalog a collection of ancient lead pencils, slate writing tablets, dress pins, buttons, and countless glass beads associated with native trading culture, but with a European origin.
Where the 1587 lost colony went is one of the questions that we're trying to answer, but it's only part of a much more complicated story about how the Native Americans lived here on the island and how the survivors of that colony lived here on into the 18th century.
Among the worked metal, glass, and pottery, the groups have found a treasure of information about the original people and what they left behind. Piles of seashells and animal bones, the occasional handmade tool, tell of life on the OBX thousands of years before the British Empire got its start on the Outer Banks.
Well, this one is not a tool. When they are, this beak is worn down to about here, and there'll be a hole here where a handle went in.
So when you and yours are off exploring the Outer Banks on vacation and you'd like to see these treasures yourself, stop by the Hatteras Village Public Library right in the middle of town. You can't miss it. Look for the sign. Wonderful collection. All the things you've seen here today, plus many more. For the Outer Banks Visitors Bureau, I'm Aaron Tuell.